18 September 2020 Morning Murli Om Shanti Bab Dada Madhuban. Sweet children, you are instruments to establish peace in the world. Therefore, you must never become peaceless. Question: which children does the Father call his obedient children? Answer: the children who follow the Father's main direction of waking up at Amrit Vela and remembering the Father, those who bath early in the morning and freshen themselves up and sit on the pilgrimage of remembrance at the fixed time are said by the Father to be worthy and obedient children. They are the ones who will become kings. Unworthy children will end up sweeping the floor. Om Shanti. The meaning of this has been explained to you, children. Om means I am a soul. Everyone says that there is definitely such a thing as a living being, and that there is also the one Father of all souls. The Father of each one's body is separate. It is in the intellects of you children that you receive limited inheritance from your limited fathers and the unlimited inheritance from your unlimited Father. People want peace in the world at this time. When you explain about peace using the pictures, bring them to the confluence age of the end of the Iron Age and the beginning of the Golden Age. That is the Golden Age, the new world, in which there is the one religion of purity, peace, and happiness. That is called heaven. Everyone accepts that there is happiness in the new world and that there cannot be sorrow there. It is very easy to explain this to anyone. The question of peace and peacelessness arises here in this world. That is the land of Nirvana, where there is no question of peace and peacelessness. When you children give lectures, first of all take up the topic of peace in the world. Human beings make a lot of effort to find peace and they even receive prizes. In fact, there is no question of running around for peace. The Father says, simply stabilize yourself in your original religion and your sins will be absolved. By stabilizing yourself in your original religion, there will be peace. You are children of the ever peaceful Father. You receive this inheritance from Him. That isn't called eternal liberation. Even God cannot receive eternal liberation. God too definitely has to come to play his part. He says, I come at the confluence age of every cycle. If God doesn't receive eternal liberation, how could his children have eternal liberation? You have to churn the ocean of knowledge about these things all day long. The Father only tells you children these things. You children have more practice in explaining to others. When Shiv Baba explains, only you Brahmins understand. You are the ones who have to churn the ocean of knowledge because you are the ones on service. You have to explain a great deal because you remain on service day and night. People continue to come to the museum at all times of the day. In some places, people even come until 10 or 11 pm. In other places, they begin to serve them from 4 am. Here it is your home, and so you can sit here whenever you want. People go to the centers outside from far away. Therefore, they have to have a fixed time. Here, children can wake up at any time. However, you mustn't study till late and then nor of after waking up in the morning. Therefore, the morning time is fixed so that you can bath and freshen yourself up and then come here. Those who don't come on time are not called obedient children. A physical father has worthy and unworthy children. The unlimited Father also has such children. Worthy ones will go and become kings, whereas unworthy ones will go and sweep the floors. Everything will be known. The birth of Krishna has also been explained to you. It is heaven when Krishna takes birth. At that time, there is just one kingdom and there is peace in the world. There will be very few human beings in the heaven. That is the new world. There cannot be peacelessness there. There is peace when there is the one religion that the Father establishes. Later, when other religions come, there is peacelessness. There is only peace because they are 16 celestial degrees full. The moon is so beautiful when it is full. That is called the full moon. Those in the silver age are said to be 3/4 full. Therefore, they had become defective. They are 2 degrees less. There is complete peace in the golden age. When the world becomes 25% old, there will be a little conflict. The beauty decreases when 2 degrees are reduced. In heaven, there is complete peace, whereas in hell, there is complete peacelessness. This is the time when people want peace in the world. Previously, the sound of people wanting peace in the world wasn't heard so much. Now, that sound has spread because peace is being established in the world. Souls want peace in the world. People simply talk about peace in the world because they are body conscious. The 84 births are now coming to an end. Only the Father comes and explains this. You remember the Father alone. When and in which form does He come and establish heaven? His name is Heavenly God, the Father. No one knows how He creates heaven. Sri Krishna cannot create it. He is called a deity. Human beings bow down to deities. It is because they have divine virtues that they are called deities. When someone has many virtues, he is said to be like a deity. Those who fight and quarrel are said to be like devils. You children know that you are sitting in front of the unlimited Father. So the behavior of you children has to be very good. The Father had seen some extended families on the path of ignorance where 6 to 7 families are live together like milk and sugar, whereas in other families there are only 2 people but they fight and quarrel. You are the children of God. You have to live together completely like a milk and sugar. In the golden age, they live like a milk and sugar. You are learning to live like a milk and sugar here. So you have to live with each other with a lot of love. The Father says, check yourself eternally to see that you haven't performed any sinful acts. Have I caused anyone sorrow? None of you sits and checks yourself in this way. This is a matter of great understanding. You are the children who are to establish peace in the world. If there are some who create peacelessness at home, how could they establish peace? If a child causes trouble for his physical father, he, the physical father, says it would be better if he were dead. Habits become firm. Some don't understand that they are children of the unlimited Father and that they have to establish peace in the world. You are Shubaba's children. Therefore, if you are peaceless, go to Shubaba. He is the diamond. He will very quickly show you a way to become peaceful. He will show you a method to find peace. There are many whose behavior is not like those of a royal family. You are now getting ready to go to the beautiful new world. This is the dirty world, the brothel which is disliked. Peace in the world will be in the new world. There cannot be peace at the confluence age. Here, you are making effort to become peaceful. If full effort is not made, there has to be punishment. Dharamraj is also with me. When the time to settle all karmic accounts comes, there will be great punishment. There is definitely the suffering of karma. When someone falls ill, that too is the suffering of the karma. There is no one higher than the Father. He explains children become beautiful and you will claim a high status. Otherwise, there is no benefit. If you don't claim the inheritance from God, the Father, whom you have been remembering for half the cycle, then of what use are you children? However, according to the drama, this definitely has to happen. So, there are many ways in which you can explain to others. There was peace in the world in the golden age when it was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. The war will definitely take place because there is peacelessness. Krishna will then come again in the golden age. It is said that even the shadows of the deities cannot come in the iron age. Only you children listen to these things. You know that Shubaba is teaching us. You have to imbibe this. It takes your whole life to do this. It is said, even if you explain to them their whole life long, they still won't be able to understand. The Unlimited Father says, first of all, explain the main thing. Knowledge is separate from devotion. For half the cycle, it is the day, and for half the cycle, it is the night. In the scriptures, they have written the duration of the cycle incorrectly, in which case it wouldn't be half and half. Among you two, it is good if you haven't studied the scriptures, etc. Those who have studied them will have doubt and continue to ask questions. In fact, when it is people's stage of retirement, they remember God by following someone or others' directions. It depends on what their guru teaches them. They are taught devotion too. There isn't a guru who doesn't teach devotion. They have the strength of devotion, and this is why they have so many followers. Followers are said to be devotees and worshippers. Here, all are worshippers. There, no one is a worshipper. God can never become a worshipper. Many points are explained to you. Gradually, you children will develop the power to explain to others. You now tell them that Krishna is coming. Krishna will definitely to be in the golden age. Otherwise, how would the world history and geography repeat? Krishna won't be there alone. As are the king and queen, so are the subjects. This too requires understanding. You children understand that you are the Father's children. The Father has come to give you your inheritance. Neither will everyone go to heaven, nor will everyone go to the silver age. The tree grows gradually. This is the human world tree. There, that is the tree of souls. Establishment takes place here through Brahma. Then there is destruction through Shankar, and then there is sustenance. You must say these words correctly. You children have the intoxication of how the world cycle spins, how creations take place. There is now the new small creation. This is like a somersault. First, there are many Shudras, and then the father comes and creates the Brahmin creation through Brahma, who then become the top knots. The top knot and the fit come together. First, there have to be Brahmins. The age of Brahmins is very short, and then there are deities. This picture of the different caste is very useful. It is very easy to explain this picture. It shows the various forms of the variety of human beings. There is so much pleasure in explaining this. When Brahmins exist, all the other religions also exist. The sampling of Brahmins is planted from Shudras. People plant tree samplings. The father too is planting a sampling for there to be peace in the world. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, constantly have the awareness of being the children of God. Always live together like milk and sugar. Don't cause anyone sorrow. Second point, check yourself eternally to see that you are not performing sinful actions. Check that you don't have the habit of becoming peaceless or of spreading peacelessness. Blessing. May you be yogyukta and free from bondages with the awareness of belonging to the one Father and none other. Explanation. It is now time to return home. So, you must therefore become free from bondages and remain yogyukta. To be free from bondages means wearing a loose dress, not a tight one. As soon as you receive an order, you just have to go in a second. In order to receive a blessing for the stage of being free from bondages and being yogyukta, always keep this promise in your awareness. One Father and none other. Because in order to return home and go into the golden age kingdom, you need to leave this old body. So check yourself. Have I become ever ready? Or are there even now some strings that are still tied? This old costume is not right. Is it? Slogan. Do not eat the extra food of West thoughts, and you will be saved from any illnesses of being overweight. Om Shanti.